Hello, my name's Rebecca Richardson, most people call me Becky, and welcome to another writing vlog. I was going to film this on my camera, like I actually have it here, because I was actually going to film this on my camera. The guinea pigs are trying to escape. Anyway, I was going to film this on my camera because, like, I don't know, it's probably better quality or something, but I don't have, like, one of the front flippy things so I can see myself, so it just wasn't working, and also it's heavy to hold. And it's old, so it's probably not even better quality anyway, so we're just filming on my phone as usual. It is 1:10 in the afternoon. I just got up. So I'm going to make myself something to eat, and whilst I'm waiting for that, I think we'll discuss what the plans for today are. Okay, so slight change of plan. I need to go to the shop, but it'll literally take me like 2 minutes. So I'm going to do that before I eat, because then after that I don't have to leave the house again, and I could just stay inside. I'm actually going to the shop in my pyjamas, because I'm an absolute fashion queen. What do you want? Oh no. Do you want to lick my fruit shoots? Oh dear. Alright, so dinner is currently in the oven. Bit of a stressful trip to the shop because I was trying to carry fruit chews and Capri Suns and I couldn't get the door open and the woman didn't offer to help me, so I just stood for like a minute trying to struggle and get the door open. It wasn't my finest moment, but it's fine. But yeah, dinner's in the microwave. I'm gonna have some chicken soup, and I was gonna watch an episode of Peaky Blinders, but I'm not going to because they're like an hour long. And if I get myself into that, then I'm not going to want to go and write. As far as writing is actually concerned, today my plan is to finish the first draft of my book. Basically, I only have the epilogue left to write, but don't mind my dog's claws on the kitchen tiles. But yeah, basically, I only have the epilogue left to write, but I'm kind of like putting it off because it's the last book in a trilogy that I've been writing since I was 12. For context, I'm 18 in December, so I've been at this a very long time, and these characters mean a lot to me, and I don't want to say goodbye, and I know I still have all the editing to go and all of the redrafting and that, but this is like the last time I'll be thinking, oh, what's going to happen next, because this is the last time that I'm going to be writing what happens next, because after the epilogue there is no next, that's it, that's the end, and I'm like really sad about it. I'm all up in my own feels about it. So yeah, but I have to get it done. I've been procrastinating it for ages just because I know it's going to make me sad. Even though it's like a happy scene. It's kind of bittersweet, but like it's happy overall. But yeah, I thought this is why I actually turned the camera on today, because I knew that if I didn't, I wouldn't do it. So I was like, vlog it. Just vlog it, then you have to. It's like the extra pressure because now I'm on a camera. If I don't do it, you lot can judge me. So I have to actually sit and do it. So the plan is to eat and then watch a bit of TV whilst I'm eating, but not Peaky Blinders. And then I'm going to get on with that. I don't know how long it will take. I don't know how long this video will be. It's already halfway through the day. But I'm expecting it to be no longer than 1,000 words. So I will get it done today as long as I stick at it. But it could take me like dinner. It could take me like a few hours. It could take me like just an hour. It could take me most of the day. I don't know. So I'm just going to bring you along with me and we'll see. We'll see where things go. I think this could, like I said, this could literally be the shortest video ever, where I like sit down to write and then there's like 20 seconds of me writing and then I'm like, I'm done. Like, I don't know. We'll find out. But that was my dinner, so I better eat it. Alright, so I'm all set up and ready to go. I'm very nervous about getting this done, to be honest. I'm like, I don't know, it's just, I still have to edit it all, which, to be honest, I hate more than writing. I actually cannot stand editing, so, like, the worst bit hasn't even happened yet. But this is the last time that I'm actually, like, writing new stuff, the last time that I have a new scene to write. And it's, God, it's... I think it's just, like, I think it's such a big deal because this series has literally been a part of my life since I was 12. And, like, so, like, basically, like, my entire teenagehood is involved in these books. And now it's coming to an end, and I'm really sad about it, and I'm like, I'm not ready to say goodbye to any of the characters yet. I've been looking forward to writing the epilogue, to be fair, for, like I've been looking forward to this more than half at the end. I wasn't really enjoying writing any of it up to this point, other than, like, maybe the first half. And this, I know what needs to happen, and it ends on, like, a good note, but, like, now I'm actually sat here. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know, I'm gonna have to, like, write down, because I need to make sure that I round everything up. Obviously, the majority of things have already been sort of sorted, but I need to make sure that in this, we sort of leave everything in a good place, and we sort of cover how it, like, where everybody is now and where they're going to be. in the future past the actual series. So yeah, it shouldn't take me too long, because I still have stuff I need to do today. I need to like do the dishes and watch Peaky Blinders and stuff, but hopefully I can just like get it done in one sitting. To be fair, that would make this the shortest writing vlog on the face of the planet, but I just need to get it done. We'll see how we do, I think. Yeah. So I've made notes here of all the stuff that needs to be covered, and I'm like really sad already. I was just writing like literally like describe this for the end, and I'm like, I'm sad. I don't know if I can do it. Also, I just realised that I don't think I know how coronations happen. That's what the epilogue is. It's a character being coronated as emperor, and I've just realised I like don't know how coronations happen. I was just gonna have like him walk in, and I don't know, so put like a crown on his head or something. So I'm gonna have to research that quickly, I think, to make sure it's at least similar. To be fair, it won't be described in much depth. It's more the main character's thoughts as she's like watching everything. But yeah, but I am getting to draw a fun parallel that I'm excited about. Basically, the prologue of book 1, we see a specific character being dragged through this hall, like kicking and screaming because he's been blamed for a specific crime. And then the epilogue, we see the same character walking through the same hall, but for a very different reason. And so it's quite a fun parallel. That's like one of my favourite bits of writing, is drawing all these parallels. So yeah, it's gonna be sad, but alright, I guess. So I'm trying to write the coronation scene, like the character's just about to walk through the doors, and I'm nervous. Like, I'm trying to describe the main character being nervous for this other character, but like, why am I nervous? I'm sat here like, oh my god, it's about to happen. Like, why am I so tense about this? Like, oh, I'm just having a proper breakdown over it all. Alright, so I have to go do the dishes and things before my mum gets back, and then we're gonna get this done. I'm almost there. I'm very nearly at 120,000 words overall. Like, I haven't wrote 120,000 words today, but I'm almost at 120,000 words. So hopefully that'll be like the max. Yeah, it's going well. It's going to plan. It's a bit longer than I was hoping currently, but I just can't speak because I'm like, this entire thing is making me so sad. I'm almost there, so I'm gonna go see the dogs, and then I'm gonna be back. Hello, Baka. Noodles. Noodles. Why are we having a meeting in the kitchen? Why? What is the purpose? I'm trying to do the dishes. Parker, stop rubbing yourself against the stove. Oh. Time to get back to it. I think I'm almost done. I'm nearly there. So hopefully one last push and we can finally get this done. I literally have like absolutely nothing hardly left to write, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. The next time I pick up this camera, I'll be done. So I finished it. It's done, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel. I'm sad. I'm like, I keep thinking back to the first book, partly to stress over how much has changed and how much there was that I had to drop after the first book because I hated it so much, but partly just to think about how far these characters have come and how far I've come as a writer, hopefully. And it's all come so far, and I look at where they are now at the end and compared to the beginning of book 1, I'm like, I still have everything to edit, and like obviously that's going to be me re-editing things and sorting things out and changing scenes, but like that's it as far as the actual like content goes. Like as far as the storyline goes, that's it, that's done. And it just kind of feels like the end of an era. Like this, I think it's just because this series, this idea I had when I was like 12 in the middle of the night, and I was like, I'm going to write a story. And now, what, 5 years later, that story's like come to an end. Really, you know, by next year this'll be out, this'll be the last one out, and then that's it. You know, I'm starting an entirely new project in November that I'd like to one day go traditional with, and that all of the writing for that is obviously coming from what I've learned through writing this series, which was the point in this series. I don't know, just kind of being at the end of this journey, I guess, not to get deep, but kind of being at the end of this and at the point where I'm like, I'm ready to move on to something new. I don't know, it's sad, but it's great at the same time because I am ready to move on to something new, and I'm glad I'm at that point. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't believe this is like coming to an end. I hope my writing's improved. I hope when, you know, people read these, there's like an obvious improvement. Obviously there's things that were in the first book that didn't make it past the first book. There was things that I just instantly, when I got into book 2, was like, this all needs to go. Because I wrote most of book 1 when I was like 14, and then I was 16 when I wrote book 2. And I was just like, none of this can stay here anymore, you know? And so there is like obvious changes, which is fine because nobody's really reading these other than me and like family. But it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of a big deal for me to see this story and these characters coming to an end when I think these characters have like, I suppose these characters have kind of formed like my writing style so far, because these have always been, I don't tend to write outside of my books, or if I do, I write short stories about these characters because I'm not very good at moving between projects. So like I've been writing about these characters for 5 years. They've pretty much all I've wrote about for like 5 years, and so they have basically formed my writing style this far. And I think it's going to be really odd when I finish editing and like when I sit down for the first time and open up the document in November and it's not these characters that I'm writing about, it's not these characters' names I'm putting down. You know, it'll be hard as well because I know these characters like the back of my hand now, and not having them there and writing about entirely new people in a new world is going to be odd. You know, the perspective's no longer going to be Maxine Sketcher, who at this point just feels like an extension of myself because I've been writing from her perspective for so long. I don't know. I'm feeling emo. That's it, I guess. This was the purpose of this probably quite short, quite pointless writing vlog, just to see all of this come to an end. And I've still got all the editing to go. I'm being dramatic, but like just the fact that this is the end of the story. So yeah, I guess we'll just call it here. And I could just go cry. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, even though this was basically nothing. And I will see you very soon with a new video. I don't even know what I'm saying, I'm too sad. And to quote my children, I guess, long reign the Emperor and long reign the Devil Child. Bye!